Okay, now you find this paper first, which is chapter 10, should be the first one of your short notes. Okay, should be the first one of your short notes. Okay, all good? All right, like now, chapter 10 is rather easy, as I mentioned just now, because there's, if you can see my short notes, I have only 2 pages, which is only 1 paper. Then you might be wondering like, sure, no, so little stuff, man. Actually, only important stuff that, some sentence could be very long, so I filter that out. So in a sense, this kind of short notes, right, I designed for to shorten your study time, so you don't have to like look at your reference book, which is very thick and a lot of pages. So what you have to do, right, before exam, or maybe like now, although it's 1 month away or a few weeks away, what you should do is really just go through important stuff. There's only 2 pages, there's no excuse, basically. So what I'm trying to do is cut short your study time. Okay, now chapter 10 is about medicines. I've really categorized it for you in boxes, so it's very convenient and very straightforward. So for example, the first one will be the main thing about this chapter, right, is to separate medicine into 3 types. Okay, so as you can see, the first type we have, it's called the traditional method. Okay, I'm pretty sure everyone understands what is traditional. Second type is modern method, and the third one is called the complementary. Okay, long story short, if you don't want to highlight on your paper, it's okay, because I know it's very messy if you highlight a lot. So I'm just gonna quickly show you what is the important thing. So traditional, right, basically is from like grandparents passing down from generation to generation. Okay, so keywords, maybe you have to remember that. All right, and basically it's low cost, because what your akong ama says, right, it's just some very simple remedies, and it's low cost, and it's usually natural from animals and plants. So maybe you try to remember some of the key points. Okay, so modern medicine, right, will be synthetic, means man-made or produced in factory. Okay, high cost, more expensive, clinically tested, means confirm okay one, proven okay, no worries. But traditional method is not proven. Okay, so the next one, it's called complementary. Complementary, right, it's like emphasizing on the first 2. No surgery, no stitches, no cutting my body, no giving me medicine, no giving me drugs, no giving me nothing. I just want to recover naturally. No, I'm joking. I mean, in fact, yes, they emphasize on natural product. Okay, that means I want to eat natural stuff to recover. I don't really want to rely on chemicals. Okay, and also inclusive of like mind thing, like try to meditate, relax yourself. Okay, sorry, forgot to highlight that. No surgery, no stitches, no medicine, no drugs, no synthetic chemical substances. Okay, cover 2 main but natural products, mind and body practices. Yeah, as simple as that. Okay, so that's the main topic lah. Then we separate into 3 types of medicine. This a bit difficult for maybe for most of you, is because you have to memorize on names of medicine, especially the modern medicine. There's a lot of names, like new names for you or examples. Okay, so traditional are things that usually you eat every day, maybe. Okay, so I think I'm not going into all the details, especially traditional. You can read through yourself. It's very convenient. Everything is here. Okay, type of medicines for modern medicines are more complicated. So maybe I'll go through that for you. Yeah. So analgesic, right? Remember, it's a painkiller. Analgesic, or what we call as painkiller. Okay, so we have aspirin. Maybe we're more familiar with paracetamol, because that's what is widely marketed lah. Everyone also know Panadol, but most probably we don't take codeine or aspirin because not so famous. Okay, so all these painkiller for fever lah, for headache lah, for maybe flu sometimes. But most importantly, you must know the differences. Aspirin is acidic, not good for gastric people and not good for children. That's why not so famous. Paracetamol is like everyone can take. Okay, and the next one, which is codeine. Okay, now codeine is also analgesic painkiller, but this is more like for cough medicine. We use codeine. Okay, that it's when we were younger, we drink cough medicine, or even now, like you buy cough medicine, adult cough medicine, it's also codeine. Okay, so painkiller basically. Right, next one. Antibiotic. Antibiotic is basically to stop bacteria from growing. So we have two types, penicillin and streptomycin. One is from fungi, one is from bacteria. So this one you have to. So most of the common one will be penicillin, which is what we take most of the time. Antibiotic, or in Mandarin, 抗生素. When doctor give you antibiotic, it has to be this one, penicillin, most of the time. Okay, can. All right, and the last one will be psychotherapeutic. This is for obviously your mental issues. Some people have mental issues, a psychiatric patient. Okay, so stimulant, that's to stimulate you. Okay, I think you learned this in Form 4. So stimulant is to, for patients who maybe how to say like emo patients, okay, patients who have depression, maybe stimulant is to like make them happy. Okay, antidepressant, that's to treat depression, obviously. Psychotic, that's to make you fall asleep. For people, maybe like sleeping pills, they need to sleep at night and things like that. Okay, all good. Right, so this maybe you need to spend a little bit more time on memorizing. So I forgot to highlight again. Antibiotic is to kill or inhibit growth of infectious bacteria. Okay, so psychotherapeutic, that's for psychiatric patient, psychiatric 精神病. Okay, yeah. Okay, like next one. Complementary will be many things that you might go to once in a while to, to fix your body, maybe like a chiropractor. Is Raina here? Raina is here? Hi, Raina. Yeah, chiropractor. Okay, traditional massage, homeopathy, herbal therapy. Okay, like all these you all know lah. But maybe homeopathy is to worth to mention a bit. Homeopathy, right, is medicine that aims to, how to say medicine that aims to strengthen your body immune system. So usually like Chinese medicine, okay, which is to drink something for a very long term, just to fix your body, rather than treat the disease, but to make sure you're stronger. So that's called homeopathy, or I should say like home remedy. Okay, so these are example of complementary. If you're wondering, complementary, what is that? Complementary, remember, no chemicals, no drugs, no stitches, no surgery, no nothing. I just want to recover naturally. But I mean, not in a bad way, in a good way. My spine apparently Bangkok, so I need to treat for 8 months. How come that must be your sitting position or something like that? Or you born with it, Raina? Yeah, so for example, this posture. See, there you go. I have back issues also. So I went chiropractic a lot of times. I went for like sports massage a lot of time. Yeah, it's actually how you sit and how your everyday is. Okay, so I think the main thing of the chapter is this one. You can separate the medicine is the main thing. Then after that, we have maybe a bit like main point here to mention is your free radicals and your antioxidant. Maybe we'll come back later on. Okay, so for now, right, I think we shall get into some work. So I don't want to talk too much. So you have your exercise, you have your exercise with you. We turn your exercise. Okay, let me introduce how this works. Okay, obviously I have your content page already, so very easy. Okay, chapter 10 start with the page number 2. So I have some objectives for you. Don't forget that you have objectives. Your paper 1, you have 40 questions to 50, depends. I think your maybe not now is not the real SPM, right? So maybe your teacher might give you a bit lesser. Okay, so you can try out some work. Objective, I'm not gonna do it because that's gonna take some time. Help yourself. Answers will be provided in the where you find this class, the web page, the website of TTC, where you find this class, and you could just click. There will be a provided link for your answers later on. We will create that. Okay, so go ahead and finish up some work. Okay, you jump all the way to exercise, the subjective one. Please turn with me to, I'm going to pick some of the questions only. So please turn to page 12, question 2. Page 12, question 2. Okay, all good. All right. Like question A, shall we? Name. All good, huh? Hey, you have any questions? Because there's only 14 of us here. If you have any questions, don't be shy. Take this as your real class. Okay, you're not just here to listen, but you can ask question. I can answer you, and this is the normal class, right? Revision class. Yeah. So now 2A. Name 3 types of modern medicine and give example. Like that, jialat. You can remember now, cannot remember, then you have to refer already. So 3 types of modern. So you all know what is modern, right? Okay, modern, there's only 3 categories, by the way. Let's check out. Okay, so modern medicine, like we have analgesic, antibiotic, psychotherapeutic. Okay, help yourself. So you write down the 3 names that we have. And then questions 1 example, so I have examples prepared, which is below. So for example, analgesic, right? You go for like aspirin. I don't know, whichever you choose. Antibiotic, you go for penicillin. Psycho, you go for, I don't know, stimulant, whichever you choose. It's up to you. Oh, sorry, I pressed the wrong thing, Brian. Yeah. Okay, so you choose whichever your like. Example is here already. Okay, can. I believe you all have your materials with you, right? So I'm just gonna get back to my exercise page so I can look at the next question. Okay, for those who just came in, wait, someone else. Oh, Brian, who else? Ling Xin and yeah, someone Chun Han, where's Chun Han? Okay, so we are at the exercise material at page 12. Exercise material, page 12. Another one, which is no color one, just exercise. Page 12, question number 2. Okay, so you're done with the 6, basically 6 words that you have to write. Up to you, there's no sentence needed, just write straight away. Okay, like B, we will draw the correct ubat to the correct fungsi to the correct example. So like you can try out yourself if you want to straight away. I'll give you maybe like 5 seconds, then we will get into it. Okay, all good, shall we? Now, so analgesic, obviously it goes to painkiller to relieve pain, okay? Antibiotic, obviously it goes to kill bacteria. So only bacteria can be treated by antibiotic. If you have disease like virus, for example, like COVID-19 is virus, right? There's no point taking antibiotic because it doesn't work. This is a very common thing. Everyone must know. Okay, so you have to remember that. Yeah. Psychotherapeutic, that's for obviously the mental stuff lah. Okay, like next one. So what do we have as to kill bacteria, which is your antibiotic? Okay, we'll have streptomycin and penicillin. Try to remember now, together lah. So you save time on save some time. I'm not saying you save, like you don't have to study for the rest of the subject. I mean the rest of the chapter. Okay. So then next one, to control symptoms of mental illness, that will be your antidepressant, stimulant. Yeah, so the rest will be painkiller, aspirin, and codeine. Okay, can? All right, that's it. Pretty straightforward, yeah? Okay, question number 3, shall we? Okay, like number 3, what do we have? Okay, so you have to write down the type of medicines. Yeah. Okay, first one, look at the function, then you should be able to write down already. So the first one is to relieve pain. Y'all can you're right, I don't write already. Y'all go ahead and try. Okay. And if for those who have not received your material or do not have your material at the moment, maybe you all can write down on paper or something. Okay, so like number 3, relieve pain. I'm pretty sure you know already what is the title of the medicine. Analgesic. And then go ahead for the next one, kill bacteria, and go ahead for the emotion and behavior. That will be your mental. Okay, like you write Okay, oh good. Right. You okay? Any questions? Please ask. Don't be shy. Okay. I mean, you can type into me. Next one. What is the side effect of medicine type X if it's used by a child? Oh. X. Child. X is analgesic painkiller, right? Used by a child less than 2 years old. Okay, so when we have kids like that with this kind of age, right? They shouldn't be using like Panadol, even like Panadol also like for kids. So what will usually happen, this is a bit lebe one, that means not really from what we learn, but it's okay to learn about. Like medicine you makan, right? It goes into your stomach, right? Makes sense? Everything you eat, it goes into your stomach. So the most important or the main thing that will probably happen is you get stomach ache or stomach pain. Okay, because you had the maybe things that your stomach cannot take it, like usually for kids, too strong. Okay, so for I think 1 mark, right? Nothing did we missed out any? No, so okay, so I think it's just 1 or 2 maybe we can write. So stomach pain or stomach ache lah. Okay, what else? If you want, we can have like nausea. Nausea means I want to vomit. Okay, nausea, like feeling not good, like want to vomit. Okay, good. Right, next one. A patient treated by medicine of type Y must finish taking the prescribed. Okay, type Y. Type Y is what? Antibiotic. Must finish the prescribed course given by doctor in order to make sure you that we all heard that all along. When we go doctor give you the antibiotic, they will sure ask you finish even you recover already, you finish then you count. Wow, what, I have to eat 2 weeks? Yeah, you have to eat 2 weeks, right? That's what doctors say, but usually I don't really follow also. But there's a reason behind why we cannot not finish it, or why must we finish it. Okay, but the thing is this: when you recover already, doesn't mean the bacteria is 100% killed. It can come back, right? So you must keep taking it until the full course, means you must finish everything that doctor prescribed, so that you can like better having a better recovery. Okay, yeah. Okay, so how do we do this? This is your must finish. Why must finish? My question say, what will happen if not all the bacteria are killed? That means the bacteria might come back again. So patient must finish in order to kill everything. Okay. Okay, give me a moment. So y'all can check out your chat box. At the meantime, I'll be having answers there for you. Patient must finish the medicine to make sure all bacteria are killed. Okay. That's probably your first part. Okay, that's your second one. Okay, patients must finish medicine to make sure that all bacteria are killed. Maybe that should be like a comma. I'm sorry about that. Comma, or else disease may occur. Reoccur means it comes back again. Okay. Or if you don't want to write such long sentence, you can write if the medicine is not taken by, or not finished, okay, by as prescribed by a doctor, then disease may reoccur. Okay, something like that. You can put in your own ways. Don't have to be too long as mine. I'm just showing you a full sentence. Okay, so that's it. All right, then let's go to the next one. Okay, next one. Tranquilizer is an example of medicine type of ZEC. Oh, okay. Tranquilizer is the example of ZEC, which is psychotherapeutic category. Okay, do we have that? Oh, yes, we do. Tranquilizer. Okay, it's under antipsychotic. That means for you to calm down. Sedative means like sleepy, like you are relaxed, want to sleep. Okay, that's called sedative. Okay, so what's that? Give one change that might happen to patient's emotion when treated using this medicine. Okay, so give one change when you are taking tranquilizer. So you must know the effect of the medicine. Okay, so tranquilizer, right, gives you what? Gives you a sedative effect, or we could say that it makes you calm and less active. That's what happened to your to the patient, to the emotion. Okay, if you write like can you write like sedative? I would say no, because that doesn't answer to your question. Question says give one change that might happen to the patient's emotion. If you say like sedative is the process of you like getting one to sleep. You should actually describe or express like what is really sedative does to the patient, or sedative makes you calm and less active. Okay, that's what question wants. Okay, cool. All right. There you go. That's the type of medicines that we have. So I do one with you, then I have the rest for you to try out. So I'm gonna cut off that. Okay. So I think the next part I want to go through with you, not everything again. I think I want to go to some free radical stuff. Okay, free radical. So you can go back to your notes if you're done the short notes. Okay. Okay, like now free radical, right? It's something that is okay. There's two ways of having free radicals in your body. Okay, free radicals are in having internal factor and also external factor. Okay, what does that mean? Now, internal factor basically is by your body, like you can't help it. Your body is like a car engine. Car engine will run. When car engine runs, right, it produces waste. It produces carbon dioxide, it produces gases, toxic gases. So your body is an engine that runs. It produces bad things by metabolism, which is when your body is running. Inflammation, or when you recover, or you hurt yourself, or you cut yourself, there's inflammation in your body. Both of these actually creates radical. You all know how first, then I'll explain what's radical. And then external factor will be from the outside. This is the common one of bad things from the outside. Pollution, sunlight, UV, radiation, be it the radioactive or the other normal radiation from the UV light, cigarette smoke, things that you eat. All this considered as the external factor. Okay, so this one we can't avoid. Internal memang can't avoid one, but external can avoid. But too bad, we're living in a world now with full of all this, right? Okay, so all this will cause your body to have unstable atoms, or we say molecules. So free radicals are atoms or molecule that lack of one electron and makes the atom or molecule unstable, reactive, and tends to attack other atoms. Sometimes when we lack of something, when we see people, you got more, then you not happy, then you were like, wait, give me, I take the, yeah. Like how when we were younger and brothers and sisters, when your younger brother and sister or elder, whatever, have more than you or get better stuff than you, then you'll be like, You feel not contented, then you tends to, fight. That's what free radical does to your body. Your body cells are happy one, suddenly lack of one electrons. Why lack of one electrons? Because of all this. Rays, pollution that will cause the cell to probably lack of something. Okay? Let's say lack of love in your family or your parents, then causes your younger brother to feel lack of love, the heart unstable, then tends to be uncontented, always thinks that he's not in a good position in the family, right? So same happens to that. External pollution, right, actually causes your body to create bad cells, free radical. So tends to attack other cells. So that eventually will grow into way worse of process. So that process happening, it's called oxidation process. Okay, a chemical reaction that take place when reactant undergo loss of electron, which is what I mentioned just now. Your younger brother, lack of love. The love gone because your parents doesn't really like the younger brother, for example. Lack of love, right? Then your younger brother tends to build this tantrum like, why my parents doesn't like me? So your younger brother suddenly become free radical, tends to attack everyone. While your younger brother attack your younger sister lah, your younger brother attack you lah, every time not happy lah. You all get the idea, right? Okay, so free radical or your younger brother that is not happy one will tends to damage your DNA structure. I'm coming back to the topic, not the example, okay? Will damage the DNA structure by removing electrons in the DNA. Okay, so it forms carcinogen substances and may cause mutation and cancer. Yeah, ultimately may cause cancer. So your brother become the cancer in the family, for example. Okay, can. All right, so these are the examples of things might happen. Okay, for free radical. And also free radical makes you old. If you heard of people say like, oh, we must take antioxidant, which is the next topic. Okay, antioxidant is to anti this thing from happening. Okay, then your elder sister, right, saw this happen. Your younger brother always not happy because parents don't like him, don't know why lah suddenly. Okay, so your elder sister like, ayo, Didi always like that cannot leh. So your elder sister will try to give more love to your younger brother. Okay, so that's called antioxidant. So your elder sister, it's an antioxidant, it's a chemical substances that slow down or stop the, your younger brother being not happy process. Okay, oxidation process in our body. Okay, so your eldest sister will try to give more love. Okay, so antioxidant will protect body cells from damage by free radicals and act as a defensive line against diseases. Yeah, so your elder sister will try to teach your brother what is love. Actually, people love you. Okay, so your younger brother will not be so destructive in the family. Okay, so what do we eat in normal life to have antioxidant? We have beta carotene, red color stuff. Remember, like carrots. Lutein is good for your eyes. It's from green leaves, basically. This one maybe you need to memorize a bit. So quite common stuff that you have to know. Lycopene, that's like also red color stuff. Papaya, guava, watermelon, tomato, apricot. Okay. All antioxidant. All the elder sister will give love to the younger brother. Vitamin C, and I'm pretty sure everyone knows vitamin C, also from sour stuff and also vegetables. Kiwi has tons of vitamin C, and guava has a lot of vitamin C as well. Okay, vitamin E is from oil, okay, from oil basically. That's also antioxidant. So all these helps to stop this from happening. And you don't want to old so fast, right? You don't want your body to become unhealthy so fast, right? You better start taking antioxidant in your life, like to eat all these things. You don't have to eat the pills one. Naturally, you can take from here, but not enough law. Nowadays, modern days, we so busy where you can eat so many of those, vegetables and so on. Keep eating. Cannot. Therefore, it comes out with something called health product lah. I think I'm not gonna go into the details. Yeah, health products like what we have, like vitamin C. All these can buy one. Me myself, I'm taking lutein because my eyes is not good, so I'm taking lutein to slow down the eye problems ish. Okay, so we have an experiment to show oxidation process of having antioxidant. So long story short, long story short, we discover that something, right, can actually slow down oxidation. For example, what we have here is lemon juice and common salt can slow down the oxidation of the apple. You know, apple cut already becomes brown. But we realize when we squeeze lemon juice and we squeeze common salt, right? Okay, well, no brown. You know, anyways, if you cut apple next time, right? Get a bowl of water with salt. Cut liao the apple, just throw into the bowl before you eat lah. If you know need to wait some time. That actually prevents oxidation. It does. It helps. Yeah. So the rest doesn't help much. Okay. So this experiment is actually to prove can slow down oxidation. Okay. There's ways to help it. Yeah. So salt and lemon actually slows down the oxidation process. Yeah, this is an experiment in your chapter 10. Okay, I think we will get into that experiment. Yeah, so please turn with me to the particular experiment, page 16, question 8. Okay, page 16, question 8, shall we? Okay, okay, like, what is this? Okay, exactly the apple. Okay, I know the picture a bit blur, but if you can see, this is distilled water. This is lemon juice. Okay, blah 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 blah. Now, you all know lemon juice okay ma, can ma, or distilled water cannot help one cannot okay, like state hypothesis. Well, if you ask me, you want to memorize this type of experiment, you can, but there's so many experiments, so I suggest that you understand how the experiment works first, and then slowly you pick up all the all the formats. Okay, you know what? We will skip hypothesis at the moment. We will go to your manipulated and responding. That actually gives you a better clue rather than straight dive into hypothesis. Okay, like state the variables in this experiment. So what is manipulated here? That means what you're trying to test that is different. So I'm trying to test here is to add either distilled water or to add lemon juice, right? So this is the difference, 操纵性变数 in Mandarin. So then we are using different type of substance. So your answer for your manipulator will be type of substance. Okay. Or you can write type of solution also can. Okay. Actually, all you all understand Mandarin, right? If you all need Mandarin explanation, I can do also. So, or any words you need to translate, let me know. Okay. All right. Next one. Responding will be whether oxidized or not oxidized, brown or no brown, right? So brown or no brown. That means got change color or no change color. Okay. So we call that change of color in an apple. Okay, and then you're right. I'm not gonna write all the answers for you. Okay, because my words are very ugly. Change of color in the apple. Okay, change of color in the apple. Okay, all good. Okay, so once you've got your manipulator and responding, right, it's better off to get back to your hypothesis. So your hypothesis consists of manipulator and responding together. That means that you have to know that your answer must be something about the solution that you add and whether turn brown or no turn brown. So honestly, what is this trying to tell you is this one cannot, this one can. When experiment there's only you and me, we compare. Or when experiment there's a lot of things, then we will probably say that the increasing one, does, and then the very common answers. But since here there's only lemon juice and distilled water, we will just straight say that, oh, okay, lemon juice actually can prevent brown color, or we should say slow down oxidation process. Okay, so like everybody check your chat box. Lemon juice can slow down the oxidation process in the apple. Okay, okay, that's your hypothesis. So you did mention about lemon juice, that's your manipulated. You did mention about oxidation, which is responding turn brown or no turn brown. So see, your answer, you must have these kind of things in order to get marks. Okay, so most of the time, right, I would start with manipulated, then I go back to responding. That's an easier way. I mean, sorry, I would go for manipulated, responding, and go back to hypothesis. Yep. Okay, Loy, the next one. I'll weight you at constant variable, okay? Constant variable. Okay, so what must be fixed or what must be like constant, must not change, okay? No matter you add distilled water or you add lemon juice or you know, whatever you do for the experiment, things must not change here would be basically will be the amount or the size of apple that you're having, because if you have like bigger size of apple, obviously it takes longer time, or the solution that you use might not enough for your experiment. Okay, so as we can see also here, size of apple, okay, or we can go for surrounding temperature. So either, so like your juice, okay, surrounding temperature or size of apple slices. Can I put type of apple? Zuleika. Sorry if I mentioned wrong your name. No. Why no? Okay, because sorry, no, but why no, right? Because most of the time, constant variable must be things that are measurable. 可以衡量到才可以写. Things are measurable. So, for example, type of apple, right? Type is not measurable. So things that are unable to give you like a number or give you like a data for it. Hence, usually we don't do like that for constant variable. Okay, so we would say surrounding temperature and size of apple. So that's also one thing you have to remember. Constant, your answer never start with, or I should say your answer must start with measurable stuff like mass of, size of, surrounding temperature, for example, or length of, yeah, things like that. That's also one of the clue or one of the way that you make sure your answer is correct. Very rarely we do have, I'm not saying that we don't have, we have answers for constant variable that are not measurable. Some experiment, but not this case. Okay, so like which liquid is antioxidant, right? You know which one can stop the apple from being brown. That's antioxidant. Go ahead, and I'll leave that to you. So based on experiment, operational of antioxidant. Okay, like some format to do here. So your subject is antioxidant. Okay, so what is antioxidant? So antioxidant is something, right? It's not a process. Antioxidant is maybe the lemon juice or the vitamin C or whatever. Okay, that's the meaning of antioxidant. But we have to mention based on your operational definition means your responding variable. Responding variable. So let's come back to our responding variable here, which is brown or no brown, right? Right? Okay. Imagine this. Whenever you come to this is a very common question. Whenever you see operational definition, whatever is behind, bring it down. A format, you follow. Bring it down. You have to think whether it's a process or it's like a something, like a substance. That's usually two. So in this case, this is a substance. So antioxidant is a substance. Okay. Now, what is coming behind, right, has to be your responding variable. Imagine a 5-year-old kid is asking you, Dad, what is antioxidant? They'd be like, what? How am I supposed to explain to you? If you were to explain, antioxidant is a substance that can, you throw the whole definition. to the 5-year-old kid. Okay, antioxidant is a chemical that can slow down and stop the oxidation. Then the kid will be like, never mind, right? It doesn't make sense to the 5-year-old kid. So the best way to explain what is antioxidant is based on what he or the kid can see in the experiment. So based on the experiment, what the kid can see or what the 5-year-old child can see is change or no change color. So if you were to explain to the 5-year-old kid, right, be like, what is antioxidant? Right, almost supposed to. Okay, you look at the apple, the lemon juice no brown, right? The distilled water brown, right? So antioxidant is something that will not make the apple brown. Then the kid like, oh, okay, because the kid can see lemon juice is something, or it's an antioxidant that will stop the apple from browning. That's more convincing rather than throwing the whole definition. That's the meaning of operational definition. I'm pretty sure you will see this question at least one question in your exam. At least I'm saying, okay, fine, it's one question. Okay, it's 1 mark. Okay. You start with 99 if you don't want the question, the answer. So I should also, explain to you how to do it. Hence, anyways, it's just 1 mark. Hope you get it. We have to explain based on your responding variable, remember, which is your result. Very childish and very down to earth. Very, on things that you see. Okay. All right, there you go in your chat box, everybody. Antioxidant substance is sorry, I think I repeated the word substance. Antioxidant is a substance that can slow down the oxidation process of apple. This is one way of writing. I give you another one while you write this. Okay, and this other is a substance. Okay, that can prevent the browning apples. This is another part behind you can change. So the first answer is acceptable. At the same time, the second one is the one that I explained to you. I would say more suitable. Some teacher okay with both one. But the best one I would think is what the kid can see, which is the second one that I sent you. You're just chantom and just combine behind that can prevent browning of apples. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so while you write that down, I'm just quickly gonna go to the next part. And yeah, I'll wait you at chapter 11. Okay. It's almost 11. We have another hour to go, so maybe we might need to kick out like chapter 12. I'm thinking about that. Let's see. Okay, let's see. But at least I have to make sure you know chapter 11 first. The rest, I think, is not so difficult to understand also. Okay, oh, good. Okay, if you're done, you can come back to your short notes for chapter 11. Okay, chapter 11. Okay, now this is rather a long chapter and it's a calculation chapter. I think unfortunately we can't go to every detail, so I'm just gonna pick like parts to talk about. So mainly I think the graph is the pain in the arse. A lot of people like, I don't know how to do this. Okay, but the basic is here. We have to understand the basic first before we go to the graph. So I'm just gonna quickly go through. You all know what linear motion is, right? So linear motion means things that move in a straight path. Okay, like you walking straight. Okay, that's a linear motion, or a ball falling from the 10th floor to the ground, so that's called free fall, that's called linear motion. Okay, or a lift is going up and down, that's called linear motion. Okay, it doesn't turn, no corner, no turning. Yeah, straight line, straight line, straight line, straight line. Okay, right. So we have two things to understand here in order to understand linear motion also, because we are saying that you move in a straight line or you move in a certain direction, there must be a distance that you move lah. So distance is the total path that you take. All right, displacement is the shortest path you take in a specific direction. So for example, if we say distance, this will be your total distance, adding up 5 plus 5 plus 5. If we say displacement, it will be the shortest path or the shortcut. I don't care where you go in between lah. I don't care if you stop here, stop there, you makan this, makan that. Before you go Penang, you stop Ipoh, then you stop Taipei, and then you stop here. I don't care lah. I just want to know the straight point from KL to Penang. Okay, that's called displacement with a specific direction to the north, to the south, to the east, to the west. This is the at least what we need in our syllabus. Okay, the direction, north, south, east, and west, and all that. Okay, then hence we have the calculation of speed. I'm pretty sure you're okay with this because you all learned this in maths anyways. All right, speed is distance over time. Average will be total distance over total time, not a problem. Okay, velocity, right? It's displacement over time. Okay, it's very similar to distance, but we're using displacement instead. This one, not total distance. Yeah, because specific direction, ma. Yeah, we have a direction. So velocity is defined as the rate of change of displacement. Displacement got direction, ma. Hence, velocity also has direction. Okay, so it's like speed, but speed with direction. That's called displacement over time. Yeah, so we have two now. Distance over time, displacement over time. Very similar, but it's just that this is a shorter distance. This is like the total distance. Okay, so hence when we have a direction, we have positive value and we have negative value, okay, to show whether it's going this way or the opposite. So for us now, it's just 2D. It's either left or right, up or down. There's no like going forward, going backward. No, not so complicated. There's only 2D, so left and right, usually. So if you want to go to the left is positive number, then go to the right should be a negative number. So it's up to you. Okay, no problem. All right, so then that will lead you to acceleration. Acceleration is change on velocity. That means you could start off a car with you're getting faster, right? Yeah, that's velocity. That means that will be initial. That will be final. Final minus initial. Final minus initial divided by the total time of you getting from the total time. Okay, very simple. So we have basically 1, 2, 3 main calculations for the starting. Do we have? Okay, I think we have that simple question to try. So please turn with me. Skip all the the objectives, and you may turn to page 27. Okay, I think I want to start with question 2. So actually the writing part will be 28. So question 2, the next will be the writing part. Okay, all good? Okay, Laya, is everyone ready? Is everyone still around? Okay, do you have any question, please do ask, yeah? Okay, a netball player has instructed by a coach to run around the netball court. Okay, so from player runs from W to X, X to Y, and stop at X. Okay, cool. So from W, go to X, X to Y, and stop at Z. That's what the question is asking for. Okay, taken with 20 seconds. Okay, like question, next page. Shall we? Let's do this. Okay, for those who are okay and fast one, your maths okay, you just go ahead. I'm pretty sure this is very simple. But for those who probably not too good at understanding the theory behind it, you follow closely. Okay, so no problem. Questions you ask, or else I assume you okay, then I move on. Yeah. Okay, so like A, state the distance taken by the player from W to Z. Distance, guys, look at keywords. Distance means what? Means every part. I want to take in account where you stop to epo, then you stop typing, you stop. I want all the distance you add up together. So from W to Z. So just now was 28 one time. This is 22 and then another 28 one time. So top, add up total. As easy as that. So keywords makes a very big difference. Make sure you understand that. Okay, so distance equals to 28.0 plus 22.0 plus 28.0. Yeah, I'm just following what question give lah. So I write the 0 also lah. Some teacher a bit picky on this, so make sure you follow also lah. Okay, so the third calculator, make sure you have your calculator with you today because we need calculator quite a lot for this chapter. So the total 78.0 meter. Easy lah. Okay, like next. So easy. Okay. State the displacement. Like displacement keyword from point W to Z. Don't care where you go lah. I'm not interested to know if you go Ipoh or typing or what you eat lah. Don't tell me lah. I'm not interested lah. I just want to know from KL to Penang how far. Okay, so everybody, W to Z straight away. As easy as that. Okay? Okay, the shortest yeah. Sorry, why we add the 22 for A? Oh, here ma. 加一 so from here 28 W to X, then 22 is here. Then to Z 28. Okay, am I making myself clear, or did I answer your question? So from W to Y to X to Y to Z, so 28, 22, 28. Is that okay? So that's why we add 22. Because 22 is here, same. Am I answering? Why don't we add the 22 for A? Oh, why not this one? Because we go this direction only ma. Right? Let's read the question again. Am I making it clear? So W to Z only. Yeah. So here to here to here to here. Not going back. No go back. Okay? Can? W to X, X to Y, Y to Z. Stop now. Okay. Okay. Is that okay, Jai? No problem. If not okay, you let me know. Or I might answer the wrong thing, or I did not understand your question properly. Okay, so the next one, state the displacement. Displacement straight away already actually. No calculation. Displacement equals to 22. 22.0 meter. But remember, displacement is with direction one. So from starting point to ending point, although this is where I travel, but the direction will be going down. Okay, that will be south. 22 meter to south. Displacement to. Yes, that's what makes displacement different, with the direction to south, go down. So for us now, there's only north, south, east, and west. That's it. Okay, all good? No problem. Yes, all good? Okay, we go to C. Calculate the average, average speed. Okay, so average speed, it's a speed formula. So distance over time. Okay, so the distance will be total distance that the person traveled just now. So the total distance traveled just now was 78 meter. I'm just going to write 78 over the time taken. Just now took what? 20 seconds to finish the whole course, right? So 20 seconds. Like your calculator, your press, then got answer. Okay, can? 3.9 meter per second, because it's a meter divide second over second. If never write the word to south, it will deduct marks direct. Yeah, cannot. Must write to the south because it's displacement. No marks on if you don't write south. Maybe your teacher linear, then your teacher like, hey, hello, something missing. Then like, okay lah, next time don't do it. But most of the time, displacement with direction. Okay. Unless in objective, circle one, maybe they don't give you direction, then no matter, just circle the correct number. But in writing, you should do direction also. Okay? Can? Alright, next one, shall we? Okay. Calculate the average velocity. Okay, like average velocity. So, average velocity. Okay, never mind. Velocity formula first. Velocity equals to displacement over time. So, displacement from here, from this, bring over displacement 22.0 meter over time 20 seconds. Calculator also easy. Okay, it's just gonna be 1.1 meter per second. Okay, so you see, actually not difficult lah. Not difficult lah. I mean, we're not at the graph yet lah. Maybe you feel like, so easy. Yeah, it's a quite okay one actually. If you understand the question, your basic is strong, no problem. The velocity doesn't need to write the direction. That's a very good reminder. Jin Xuan. We're still excited for the next question. Yes, thanks for the reminder and my bad to south. Good job. And bad job for me. Okay, to the south. Yeah. So reminder everybody. Got displacement, then got direction. Okay, in this case, some we would use negative or positive to express. It depends actually. It depends. See if we have some examples later. Negative, usually negative, positive is just left and right. But this one got north, south, east, west, then we use the compass thingy to write. Okay, settle. So the first type, okay, so I have question 3, you try yourself lah. I think should be okay one. Maybe I try number B with you, just one, because this is a bit different from the rest. So the story same lah, you all look at the picture, then you all know the story lah. Bili-bala. Okay, so let's just straight jump into B. Okay, what is Asmir's displacement? Okay, you might be thinking like, displacement only ma, hold on, no. Okay, displacement. So displacement equals to the shortest distance, right? Okay, so Asmir run from here to here to here to here. Very tired. I ran 24 plus 12 plus 12. That's my total distance. But now it's asking for displacement. So displacement is the shortest distance from starting point to ending point. Oh, jialat. Okay, maths. So I want to know this. So it will be a triangle, be a right angle triangle. So we use hypotenuse. Pythagorean, the formula. So hence we are looking for this part. You all still remember your hypotenuse formula, right? Okay, so it's supposed to be the c square equals to, so now we are going to change it around, so that will be a square plus b square and the root of the sum. Okay, right. So which is A and which is B? Okay, let's figure out. So C is this, A is here, B is this, C is the longest one. Okay, so this will be 12 km, B will be 12, 24. Why so big difference one? That will be 12 also. Never mind, the picture drawing a bit different. Okay, can more? Yes, no problem. Okay, okay, so 12, there you go. Throw in your number. 12 square plus 12 square and the root of the sum. Okay. Calculator, you press and then you type me your number. Your chat is just private to me, so don't worry. No one's gonna look at your answers and no one's gonna comment on that. Like your type. I wait for you. Okay, getting to lunchtime. I thought just had my breakfast, but I'm hungry already. You all know how to press calculator, right? Don't kanchong you like, hey, how to press? Then you do the square first. 12 times 12 plus 12 times 12. Then finally you square. Or if you know how to press, then you press straight away. Okay. Okay, correct. Jinshen and Priya. Good. Jai, good. Good. Jocelyn, good. Eileen. You wanna try press again to check the answer? So you do like 12 square first, or 12 times 12 plus 12 times 12. Then you divide. Then you square the answer. Yes, correct. Ling Xin Yan, correct as well. Good job, good job. The rest, you alright? Don't be shy. If you want me to check if you want to remain stealth mode, also can. So it's Eileen, alright? You can get the correct answer more. So the correct answer, yes, it's we straight away are 16.97. What looking for? Looking for displacement km. Okay, what direction is that? Nani? This is the starting point. What is this called? This is the north. This is called the northwest. Okay, northwest to northwest. All right. Eileen, you okay? You need help? I don't know you okay or not. Can press the calculator? Can Okay. Okay. Right. D. Calculate. Okay, this is all normal already. The usual one. Settle. The first part, the basic part. We go to the graph. Okay. Alright, we go to the graph. You try. Answers will be in the same place where you click to come into the class, the website, and the link will be there somehow. Like maybe later on they will create one. Okay, steady. Like the next part will be ticker timer. I think I come back later. This is not like as difficult, so I'll come back later if we have time. So we go to the graph first. Okay, so then linear motion graph. Okay, linear motion can be expressed in picture like that, just now, like draw for you from here, run to there, run to here, run to there. Linear motion also can use graph to give you information. You get what I mean, right? Like I can present it to you by singing, like I can sing to you, or I can draw to you, or I can just read out to you. So I can present to you in different ways. So linear motion, it can be presented in those drawings just now, like from point A, run to here, run to there. Or they can come out in graph form also. Okay, so graph, all information is here, rather more concentrated and straightforward. So we have two kinds of graph. We have displacement time graph, and we have velocity time graph. So everyone, you have to remember now with me. Displacement type, like what is displacement? Displacement is the distance with direction over time. Distance over time. So what is this? Distance over time is velocity. Velocity. So this is a velocity graph, by the way. It's a dt, like distance over time. It's a velocity, by the way. Okay, so what information we have? The gradient that we have is the velocity, because y over x. Y over x. The y over x is displacement over time already, my velocity. Okay, okay, right? It's very straightforward. So we're looking for gradient sometimes. Yeah, and you get displacement and you get time. All the numbering is here. It's just as simple like that. Okay, we try out the exercise straight away. If you need some reading, you all help yourself here. Okay, so we straight away. Okay, please turn with me to question 7. Page 31. Page 31. Okay, the exercise is actually the next page. So we start with 7. Okay. Okay, so what it is? First thing first, when we do the graph question, you have to determine what graph is that first, because we have two graphs. So this is displacement over time graph. Okay. So what is displacement over time? This is velocity graph, which is the gradient. You know what gradient is, right? You're doing maths, gradient. Okay, it's the slope, the slanted, the slantedness, the slanting, okay. So let's see what question wants. Determine the velocity means what? Velocity means the gradient. Okay, we're looking for gradient. You know gradient formula, which is y over x. Okay, right. So gradient for AB. Okay, like steady AB. Okay, AB. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So you okay? A bit maths one. Okay, not something new to you. Everyone know. Okay, easily brush off your shoulder. Okay, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's to find your gradient of the graph. Okay, so like everybody, we write the word velocity equals to, okay, so AB here, so it's 10 minus 0 and 10 minus 0 again. Okay, so 10 minus 0 meter over 10 minus 0 second, 1 ms negative 1. Waste my time. I actually very easy one. Okay, you must know how to transfer information then can already. Okay, so far so good. Is everyone okay? You're okay with the y2 minus y1? You all need your coordinate, right? 10 sorry, your x first. So your x is 10. Yeah, correct. Okay, then this is 0 and this is 0. Okay, so minus. Okay, I assume you're okay already. This is some basic maths. So like B. So BC. Okay, BC got gradient, man. Don't play lah. Where got gradient? No gradient. Flat. So straight away, don't waste time. 0 ms negative 1. Okay, cool, no problem. So flat means no gradient. Okay, can Okay, so next one, CD. CD is gradient, got gradient, but I'm pretty sure this must be like going down, like a negative something. I think so. Let's just don't care. Let's just try first. Okay, so what's the coordinate for this one? This will be x will be 30, 10, and then d will be 35 over 0. Okay, can okay, so like we will have a formula at the same time. Velocity equals to y2 minus y1, so 10 minus 0 meter over x2 minus x1. Okay, yes, sure, Reina, see you around, man. Take care. See you. Okay, so 30 minus 35 second. Okay, can like you all type me your answer. Actually, the y1 minus y2 or y2 minus y1 doesn't matter. Y minus y, then you calculate sure negative or yeah, I just say the answer. The sure answer. Okay, like you solve this, then got your answer is there already. 10 over negative 5. So negative. Yeah. Nice. Correct, Jinshuan. Correct, Priya. Correct, Jocelyn. Correct, Chai. Yep. Eh? Xin Yan, you want to check again? So 10 minus 0 over 30 minus 35. So it's 10 over negative 5. So divide. Okay. So it's negative 2. Yeah. Okay, cool. Nice. So negative 2 what? Negative 1. Do we need to write like to north and south or what? No, or don't have, or never mind. The negative already tell you coming down. Negative already like, come down, negative. Okay, Ken? Is everyone alright? Okay, that's pretty much the displacement and displacement time kind of calculation. Okay, so well, let's take a look some writing, also some theory we need to write here. So state the moving condition, what happening of AB. So can you imagine if this were like a car, okay? A to B, what happened? Now A to B, most probably it's actually increasing its displacement. So remember your gradient here, which is representing your velocity, right? So we're kind of talking about the velocity. So the velocity is 1. And no matter where you find your velocity, it's also 1. You understand this, right? Yeah, no matter where you find, right, it's also 1. Okay, so hence my velocity here from A to B, it's steady one. Okay, it's a uniform velocity, means it's always, the speed is keeping the same. It's not, if it's going up, then the gradient wouldn't be as straight as this. That will be an acceleration graph, which is the next graph. Yeah, so that's a different story. Okay, so this must be a uniform positive velocity because it's going into positive numbers. So like everybody, you can write this for A and B. And obviously BC is 0, not moving. So what happened? What's the condition? 0 velocity. And the third one is the opposite of the first one. It's also uniform at 2. Okay, but it's negative velocity. So uniform negative velocity. Okay, Mo. Okay, no problem. So like that's the 3 of them. Okay. Okay, as I think because of the time as well, I'm not gonna go through everyone with you. So y'all can try out the next one. Similar, same one. Y'all try the displacement time graph. Okay, DT graph. Same goes to the next one, also DT. I quickly go through the next graph with you first, because at least we cover the next graph. So you'll know the basic how to find your velocity already. We go for your acceleration graph. Okay, all good. Okay, after you all copy that, like 5 more seconds for you, then we will get into okay. Velocity time graph. Velocity sounds so familiar. Velocity divided by time. So velocity over time, that has to be your acceleration. Acceleration is velocity, change of velocity over time. Okay, so the gradient now has become the acceleration. Y over X. That's your acceleration. Okay, is everyone okay so far? Y over X, velocity over time, the change of velocity over time, that means y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 divided by time. That's your acceleration. Okay, but something extra here we can find out, which is the area in the graph. It's called displacement. We can actually get 2 information here: acceleration and displacement. Just now, it's called the displacement over time, which is velocity graph. It's just gradient. But now the acceleration or velocity time graph can actually find out two informations here, gradient and the area, which is the displacement. Okay, that's it. That's it. So I'm done. We try exercise. Okay, so you come back with me to page 33. Velocity over time graph. So first thing first, most importantly is to find out what kind of graph we're talking about. Okay, and okay, okay, like so E1. What is the distance? Like straight away we look for distance. Okay, but actually in this graph, right, when we talk about distance, it actually means the displacement as well, because we have no displacement could be also distance here because we don't have really the word distance. So actually we're looking for displacement at the meantime. Okay, because that's the only way we can find out the distance or slash displacement. They are the same thing, but with direction, displacement. But well, in this case, we're looking for displacement at the same time. Okay, so distance is equals to actually displacement for this case. Yeah. So for what? For the first 10 seconds, time for the first 10 second. Okay, so first 10 second displacements means the area. Not looking for gradient, right? Looking for area. Okay, so that will be 10 times 20 or whichever lah. 10 second. I terbalik better lah. 20 meter per second times 10 second. Okay? Can straightforward, Okay, so 200 meter. That's it. Okay, that's it. No problem. Can settle? Okay, line number 2, shall we? This one. Okay, what is the distance traveled at the last 50 seconds? Distance traveled. Again, distance again. Means the area of the last 50 seconds. Okay, last 50 seconds. So 50 to 100 is the last 50. Oh, looking for area of this triangle. You okay? Triangle area. Very easy, right? Okay, line distance equals to area for triangle, half times a plus b. So that will be your is it 60? I think it's 60, or it shouldn't be 50. It's 50. So 60. Okay, so 60 times 50. So half of your square Okay, like easy cheesy. You type your answer, show me. Okay. Half of the square. Yeah, cool. Correct. Yes, Priya. Yes, Jinxuan. Correct. Yes, Jiayi, correct. Yes, Jocelyn. Nice. Yes, Xinyan. Okay, very easy, right? Excuse me. Oh gosh. A lot. Too much sugar in the morning. Okay, so it's 150 meter. Okay? Yeah. Easy. Like next one, number 3. What is the distance travel? Again. Travel by 10 seconds. Oh, wait. Between 10 seconds to the 50 seconds. 10 to 50. Wait, what? 10 to 50. Distance. Jialat. We look for area. For trapezium. Area. Oh. Gosh, we need the formula of do you remember? Yes, do you? Okay. Relax. Take a deep breath. Distance. Okay, it should be A plus B over 2 times height. Am I correct? Yeah. Okay, cool. Wow, a lot of maths today. Okay, so, like, what is A? And by the way, let me just make it clear a bit so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, cool. Definitely this is height. This is A, is B. Okay, is everyone all right? Okay, so you okay first let's take a look, like 5 seconds, take a look. Height A and B. Okay, cool, right? Okay, so let's throw in the number. So A is 20 plus B is what? Oh, 60. Sorry, the word very blur. Over 2 times height is what? 10 to 50, 40. Lie, type me your answer. Noise. So the others you're okay one although you didn't type to me, but you all got question, please make sure you ask. Okay. Yes, coming. Correct, Jocelyn, correct, Jai, correct, Jinxuan, correct, Priya. Okay, so all good. Okay, calculator do the job so it'll be 1600 meter. Okay, so far we've been looking for areas underneath, which is displacement. Okay, then now the question asking for total distance traveled. What? Oh, this plus this plus this, everything together. That's your total displacement, total distance, whatsoever. Okay, you get it? Oh, so far no gradient, no acceleration question. Okay, anyway, just add all of them up together lah. I leave this to you There you have already 200 plus 1005 1006 You'll help yourself. Okay, we try one more with gradient. Next question, 33. Okay, no problem add up only okay easy cheesy. Okay, all right, next. Now, first thing first, look at your graph. Velocity over time. Okay, no problem. Means two information. Gradient represents acceleration. Area under the graph represents displacement or distance. Okay, let's see. Number one, what is the acceleration at the 25 second? Oh, acceleration, guys. Acceleration, all right. We're looking for the first 25 at the 25. Okay, so here. Okay, can all right, so at this point at the 25 okay, like we do the y over x so acceleration equals to y2 minus y1 over x1 over x2 minus x1, so whichever the value also can, so that will be xy 20 minus 0 over 25 minus 0 at the meantime. Okay, so cool. 20 minus 0 over 25 minus 0. Okay, that will be 20 over 25. Bam. Okay, calculator. 0.8 ms negative 2. On top is ms negative 1 already. Below is second. X is your velocity already. Then below is your time. So divide again to negative 2 lah. This one you're okay lah. Not something new to you. Okay. So let's just move this over. Okay. Cool. Is everyone okay? All right. Shall we go to the next one? What is the acceleration? Okay. 25 to the 50th. 25 to the 50th. What the heck is 50th? Sorry. This one should be 50, I think. This should be 60. Yeah, that makes no sense. Sorry, typo. Okay, like 25 to 50 means the gradient of waste my time. Okay, no gradient zero no gradient, zero. Okay, like number 3. Okay, you know what? I want you to try number 3 by yourself. What is the acceleration from 60th to the 100th? 60 to 100 from here to here. Okay, you try on your own. I'm not going to write anything for you now. You try. Okay, then if you're done, you type your show me your answer. Show me you understand. Correct. Wait. Yes, correct, Jinshen. By the way, Jinshen, are you from USJ? Sounds like one of my name on this. Do you know me before this, or do I know you before? No. Oh, okay, it's under Jinshen. Where are you from? May I ask? PJ. Oh, okay. I live in PJ as well. Jocelyn. No leh. Something went wrong maybe. The answer's not correct. I want to check again. Okay, actually I haven't pressed calculator. I have to press myself. Okay, correct, Jai. Correct, Xin Yan. Okay. The rest, are you right? You're trying. same as this one. I must try. Belum try, belum down. Okay. Apabila try, hari-hari mau. Okay, so maybe I write down the steps a bit for those who are not too sure. So A equals to acceleration of y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So my my y2 will be okay, this point will be 60 minus 0, okay, over 60 minus 100. This is ms -1, this is SR. Okay. Jocelyn can check. That's what makes it negative, by the way. So it's 60 over -40, so that will be -1.5 ms -2. Nice. Okay, is everyone all right? The rest okay? Yeah, I think quality better than quantity. I want to make sure you understand rather than I rush everything. I mean, unfortunately, we can't finish every of the chapter, but at least we get to cover chapter 10 and 11 today. Well, we'll have a little bit more time if you don't mind to extend a bit 10 minutes because we started late just now. So we can actually go for another one. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that's how your graph question is. This is how question can ask. And the fundamental is the before one, fundamental. Okay, can I I think I'll quickly talk about ticker timer, then y'all can try out the rest. And then we can actually, maybe I want to go into chapter 1 a bit. Chapter 12, I'll skip it because chapter 12 very straightforward. I quickly explain it also. Okay. So the one that I skipped just now was ticker timer. Ticker timer, right, is a machine. It's the machine, right, actually to put a piece of paper, usually stick to a trolley or a toy car or something and let it run down the plank or the runway. The paper is being pulled down with the trolley or with the toy car or whatever. Then this machine behind will make tick. It makes a lot of ticks. So the one that we learn now is 50 hertz. That means 1 second can bounce 50 times. Wow, damn fast. So that means 1 second I can make 50 ticks. So make sure everyone understand what is the meaning of ticks. Ticks are distance between two dots. Okay, maybe you need to sink in and absorb a bit. But you all learned this last year, just a reminder. I'm not too sure if you still remember. Okay, so tick means distance between 2 points. So if you see there is 7 dots here, right? But you don't say that there is, there is 8 dots here, right? You don't say that there is 8 ticks. It's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 ticks. You'd be like, what are you talking about? Yes, you heard me right. We're talking about the distance between 2 dots. It's called a tick, and it's called adjacent. Adjacent dots means the next one, not distance between this dot and the last dot. No. It's the next dot. Adjacent dot. Adjacent dot. Okay. So you see some little maths here to go. 50 ticks, 1 second. So may I know how many what's the time taken for 1 tick? So 1 tick, 1 over 50 lah. 0.02 second. So sometimes question might give you 10 ticks question or 5 ticks question. This is your time given already. Okay, and the distance will be whatever number lah. Okay, so example. Now the paper is 3 cm. Okay, and the time taken to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 jumps, 10 ticks. Is how many seconds you have to put in your head already. Don't struggle. You struggle, you slow liao. 10 tick 0.2. So 3 cm over 0.2. Because 1 tick will take up 0.02 second. So I have 10 ticks, so times 2 0.2 lah. So your answer is like that. So this machine is very convenient. It enables you to calculate everything just by paper. You don't really have to bring a lorry to uphill and let the lorry roll down and then you do the calculation. No, only one in science lab also can do because we have this thing called ticker timer. It's more straightforward. You can get all the information, the distance, the timing, and the acceleration and all that. You can count everything by this little ticker timer. Is that alright? Okay, cool. That's about it that I want to mention. And I have a question with some error here. So can you all turn with me to page 30, question 5. If you count through each, question 5, page 30, question 5, page 30. If you count through each, you realize there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, why got 9 one? Okay, usually we don't do 9 one. 9 is an odd number. We do 10 ticks. So because if you do 9, the answer will be very different. So let's assume every one of them is 10 ticks. Sorry about that. I did not check this the dots properly. I thought then we should be 10. Mana tahu got 9. Don't do 9. Don't do 9. We do 10. Although can do lah, but your answer will be different from answer sheet later on. Okay, so it should be 10 ticks for each. Very fair one. 10 for each. Definitely 10. They will cut one time. 10 will cut. Teacher will ask you. 10 will cut one time. So you have to count 10, then you cut one time. It's a very long strip of paper you have to cut. Okay, that's the correction that I want to do with you. Yeah, for the specific part of ticker timer. Okay, can. Excuse me for that. A lot of phlegm. So the rest, I guess, I'll leave it for your own reading. We still have inertia and free fall. There's only 2 more topics here. The 12, very easy one. There's only one main page that is important. Make sure you understand 2 things here, which is nuclear fusion and nuclear fission. Then I really categorize it very convenient. Very convenient. Okay, what is nuclear fusion? What is nuclear fusion and how they happen? So long story short, right? Nuclear fusion is what we use in nuclear reactor. Countries that use nuclear to generate electricity, because this is what human can create. Nuclear fusion is the sun. We don't create the sun. We don't create. I mean, we don't really create this to generate electricity. Okay, that's just purely learning about how the sun nuclear reaction take place. You all learn in, I think, Form 1, Form 2, you learn about the sun, the galaxy and all that. Then we all talk about the death of star and the birth of star and all that. That's actually your fusion. Okay, read through a bit. This one a bit like memorize the sequence, because not something you do every day. So it has to be a bit of memorization of the story. I already put steps for you lah. Very straightforward. Just 1 small page. Then the nuclear reactor is what nuclear fission take place inside here. The uranium rods, because we use uranium here. Uranium 235, uranium rods. So inside here happen fission. Then the hot gas will rush over to turn the turbine. The steam will heat up the water. The water will turn the turbine. It becomes steam, by the way, and then generate electricity. So I already have all the functions here for you. Okay, this one a bit need to memorize, because not something you do every day. I have to be honest with you, be a memorization required. Okay, can. Cool. So that's for 12 a bit. Then we have some some moral stuff lah. Okay, or like advantage, disadvantage. So this chapter is rather short, also 2 pages, and maybe 2.5. Yeah, I'll leave that to you. Okay, if you guys don't mind to extend another 10 minutes, we have another 20 minutes to go from now. Yeah, hence maybe I can get into some chapter 1 to brief you through. At least you know how to read the book or the material. Okay, so Agura. I mean, if you're not okay, you need to go ahead, right? Or else I continue lah. You can go at 12. We finish at 12, but I'll extend another 10 minutes. Okay, right. Microorganism, right? The most I would say difficult or the part where it actually takes out a lot of memorization will be the first page. But I already make things very convenient for you. 1 box, you settle all microorganisms and all their characteristics. Cut this box and take into your exam. So convenient. No, joking. Try our best to, already very convenient. It's there. You just have to spend some time and read through. Okay, rather than your textbook or your reference book, you have like a lot of pages just to explain how the characteristics is. Yeah. Okay, microorganisms are very, very small organisms that you cannot see with your naked eye. And naturally in your body, there's a lot of microorganisms that stays with you. Mutualism, you help them, they help you. Okay, you give them place to stay, they help you to, produce certain substances or protect you. Okay, that's called normal flora. So these are the parts of your body that has normal flora. I know what you're thinking about. You might be thinking that's a lot of names to memorize, but I actually honestly I doubt that question will actually ask this particular part. So I'm just showing you just in case. The material does not provide this page. Oh, what? Really? How come? Do all of you have this? Uh-oh. Jia don't have. God. How come Jia use? Maybe behind? Let's try any paper that falls out. Yes, the rest you all have, right? Anyone got problem? Anyone got problem? Anyone don't have this page other than Jia Yi? Okay, so the rest seems okay. Okay. Jesse also don't have. Jesse also don't have. Oh no. Yeah. How? I believe you're not from the DTC students, right? Because you're from outside. How to send to you again? Leh? Okay. You know what? Okay, I need to ask how to solve this issue for you guys because I don't know how, but ask how they can maybe send or something like that. But keep in contact if you all can just drop me a message and let me know who you are. I ask already, then I'll reply, see how the printing side can help to solve this issue. Okay, Jesse and Jai. All right. Yeah. So maybe look at the screen first at the moment for those who don't have this. Okay. So then we have 5 categories of microorganisms. So fungi, algae, protozoa, bacteria, viruses. Okay, so 5 categories, they are being laid out. So I mean, I can't go through every single details. I'm just going to do a conclusion for you. Okay, now fungi, algae, protozoa, bacteria, and viruses. Viruses confirm all of them are bad guys. Okay, they are all parasites. They will always stay in your body or organism's body to grow more, like COVID-19. Their motive of COVID-19 is just to infect as much human as we can, to find place to stay. Now, all of them bad guys. Okay, bacteria got bad guys called parasites, or there is saprophytes or types that digest dead organisms. And there is good one, which is photosynthesis one. They can make their own food. They don't bother to attack you, or they don't bother to digest dead stuff. They will just make their own food. So bacteria is like a very universal, and basically they're everywhere. Like even now, on your hand, okay, on your phone, on your laptop, or in the air, on your table, on your body, everywhere. They're just everywhere. Okay. And there is 4 shapes that we have to categorize them. Make sure you know that bacteria has 4 shapes. Memorize the shapes. Spherical, spiral, or the name it's called Coccus, Spirillum, Bacillus, and Vibrio, which is above. And here, by the way. Okay. Protozoa, there is basically also similar to bacteria. There is good people, good guy. There is bad guy. There is also to digest stuff, but we're not being stated here. So there is also phagocytosis, which is to swallow food, engulf. They don't go on like dead things, right? They don't really make you sick. They don't really carry out photosynthesis, but they just swallow everything they eat, they see lah. That's specifically to amoeba, actually. Amoeba. Okay, a special one that to remember. Okay, then algae are all good people. Photosynthesis, no beggar, give me food, or no bad guy. Okay, grab your stuff and then cut your face open. Okay, so this is all like photosynthesis. Okay, and fungi is saprophytes and parasites. Saprophytes means to digest things. We all know that dead bodies are digested by fungi and mushrooms, and parasites are the one that make you sick, which you learn in actually Form 2 last time you learn all the diseases. Okay. So that's almost like a summary for this. Most importantly, make sure you remember how they makan. Okay. How they reproduce. Yeah. And where they stay also quite important. For shape, I think bacteria is the most important one, because the rest is pretty much the not so important. Okay. Oh, links in also. Okay, we keep contact. I see how I can help. Okay, can. Yeah. Right. So, is that all right so far? All good? No problem. Yep. Pretty straightforward. And after that, you have experiment, which is the factor that affects the growth of microorganisms. So we have 4 factors. Like you and me, we have certain factors to keep you alive. You need to drink lah, you need to makan lah, you need to have a place to stay lah, your temperature must be good lah. So same goes to bacteria. These are the 5 factors. Okay, so long story short, of course everyone needs water lah. Who don't want water, right? No water die. Got water? Okay. Light. Only those with chlorophyll wants light. The rest will die. Bacteria will die. Fungi will die. Protozoa, some will die. Those who does not need sunlight. Okay. Virus, no, actually. Virus is the craziest and the strongest one. Virus basically don't care. Okay. Right? No light, got light, still okay. Yeah. Nutrients, of course, we need to makan. Yeah. Temperature, usually all of them like to be at your body temperature is the best. Okay. Too high or too low can kill them. That's why we all always sick. We all fall sick because your body has become like a place for them to stay. Okay. pH value, they like neutral. Too sour, which is acidic. Too alkaline, which is too bitter. They don't like. They like to be like neutral. Okay, now I would say among all this, this will be a very important experiment. This is actually experiment which can be seen behind here. I have like a page where I list down all the experiments for you. Hence, we have a very similar experiment like example temperature. This one can change to pH, can change to whichsoever. Okay, can change to anything. It's the same experiment, but they change the factor. They play with temperature, they play with pH, they play with. So I think this is a quite important experiment that you must know. Okay, we try out the experiment together. So you turn with me another 10 more minutes, everybody, if you don't mind to stay with me a while more. You turn to the exercise behind all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. 56. Yeah, question 6, page 56. Oh wait, those who mentioned you all don't have the notes. Do you all have it? Do you have this, your exercise? Page 56. Got those who, okay, so for who are for Ling Xing, Jia Yi and Jessie Ling Xing also don't have. How come? Ling Xing 你是全部没有吗？还是这个后半部也没有拿到？但练习也没有吗？56面就是 chapter Form 5 chapter 1的都没有吗？这里这个47面开始有吗？你找一下练习，还是你只是整分还没拿到是吗？有吗？你给我知道一下47面开始。Oh, sorry, I heard wrong. 哦，有吗？有吗？都有，是吗？这一面有。Okay, so that will be 56 I thought you say page 6. Oh, 56. Sorry. Why got Korean words one? 안녕하세요. 이지마 왔습니다. I don't know how to read the Korean word simida. I changed wrong keyboard. What? You have Korean keyboard like you actually type Korean. 진짜. I don't know Korean. You're very good. 저 Korean simida. Okay. You learn Korean. Very good. Okay, actually, I don't know at all, but those are what people say. Okay, so question number 6 on page 56. Okay, now experiment like effect of temperature. First thing first, you check. Well, I have a very strong feeling usually the first term exam or like a midterm exam, right? They will ask experiments like that because this is like a very compulsory thing. Okay, so effect of temperature. As you can see, we have temperature of 5, temperature of 37, temperature of 70. Now you know which one they like the most. They like the temperature of 37 that's your body temperature. So what do we add here? We add nutrient broth plus plus bacterial culture. You know what's that, right? Nutrient broth, it's nutritious powder. You add water, it becomes a jelly. It's actually with lots of nutrients. Okay, and we add bacterial culture. Bacterial culture is good bacteria, like like Vitagen, yogurt, cheese, and all that good bacteria. We add them into the nutrient broth, means a lot of nutrients. It will be a party for them, and they will woohoo, let's party. So they like it because there's a lot of food, there's a lot of party going. But then they realize they're at different temperature. You'll be like, woohoo, let's burst. So cold. Oh, 진짜 cold. How to party? So they don't like it. Then you'll be like, yeah, let's party. What the? So hot. I'm gonna die. So hot. Cannot. This one happy. Woohoo! Forever. Okay, what I mean by party here is it depends on the color. The nutrient broth originally not so cloudy, not so like milky color. If a lot of bacteria, it becomes sibeh milky. It becomes very cloudy, like milk color. Before that, it was not so milky. So the cold one and the hot one slightly. Some crazy people, some crazy microorganisms still like to party at very cold temperature and very hot temperatures, a bit cloudy. So this shows you that the more cloudy it is, the best that they like it. Okay, it works the same with pH. They could change to pH 7, pH 1, pH 14, or they could change this to got water, no water. It's the same idea basically. Yeah. Okay, anyways, based on the result above, state 1 observation. Okay, a bit of format here to do, right? Now, observation here basically means what you see or your result. Okay, so already stated here, what you can see is, the 37 best lah. The rest not best lah. That's what I see lah. I don't know, I just transfer information from the graph. Okay, so what you can say here is the bacteria at 37 Celsius is the most active. Okay, can. So I think 1 mark we don't have to write everything, so we just choose only one. So bacteria are the most active at 37C. Bam, everybody. Okay. Okay, nice. That's it. Just choose one. You say what you see. Usually I choose the the most obvious one. Okay, and then next one, inference. Okay, inference, a bit of format. Okay, I tell you, experiment is very format on. You must know the format in order to answer. Okay, inference means like reason. Why? 點解？怎麼會這樣的？ Like why? Why? Based on what you write just now, why at 37 is the most active? Why? Okay, you get what question is asking, right? Okay, so why at 37 is the most active? Because 37, right, is the best for them, to party. Okay, like, why you like to eat McDonald's? Why you eat every day, every day in a week? Why? The reason being is because McDonald's is my favorite fruit. No, it's not fruit. Favorite food. You get it, right? So this is the reason. But the format here is observation. No, you all don't write this. I mean, you can write it somewhere else. Observation. Okay. Because then reason. That's your format you have to follow. So observation, you're bringing it down. Copy the same thing. Yes, you heard me right. What I've sent to you just now, your copy exactly. Bacteria are the most active at 37 Celsius because it is that I give you this one. Okay, because it is the most suitable temperature to grow. to Pro. To continue, you all continue. You all must format, I tell you, trust me. You all don't follow format. You're right, your answer correct, also teacher will give you wrong because the format you have to follow, especially experiment like that. So you all make sure you all copy this thing down, then only because what I sent to you. So mafan. Yeah, it's like that one. A bit not worth it for 1 mark, right? You have to write like 2 things here. Okay? Okay, cool. Next one, question B, shall we? Okay, I'll give you a bit of time. Okay, like last 3 liao, then okay, don't want to drag your time too long lah. Okay, manipulated and responding, like experiment like that one, format. Manipulated, the things that were changing, or I should say the factor that you're testing here. What you're trying to test is the temperature, right? So I want to see like this temperature they like it or not, or that temperature like it or not. So your responding, your manipulated will be temperature, as easy as that. Temperature. Okay, no problem. Okay, responding. So temperature only one word settle. So temperature, after that, responding will be the result. Okay, so the result, you can actually use this. So free answer one. Manipulated and responding usually free from table. Most of the time, 90% of the time, free from table. Okay, so this is your manipulated, then this will be your response. But be smart sometimes. Can they give you observation? Then you can, cannot you write this kind of answer confirm wrong one where everything also can be observation but no don't write that so you will just write the condition of the nutrient broth, that's acceptable. Okay, so like this is your responding. Yeah, free answer, free, you heard me right, free answer. But if you don't know the format, a lot of people cannot answer experiment 1, the whole question wrong, because number 1, you don't know how to answer observation. Number 2, you must transfer information from your graph, from your table. Number 2, you don't know the format wrong. Manipulated, you cincai right. Responding, cincai right. Basically, you wrong all the way, although it's a super easy questions to answer. And this kind of question will come up with the first 4 questions in your exam. First 4 question experiment, and the rest will be the theory that we did just now. Okay. Okay, we want to try one more time. Operational definition of bacterial growth. So bring your context down, which is bacterial. What is bacterial growth? Okay, so bring it down. Bacterial growth. Now, bacterial growth is a substance or a process. Like you type to me, this is my last question of the day. Okay, is it a process? Is it something that is happening, or it's something? It's like a substance. What do you think? Is this a process? It's a substance. That's the first thing you have to determine. That's the first thing you have to ask yourself. What you should continue with the sentence. So you all have to first answer this question. Is a process or is like a something? So that's what you have to determine. Okay, correct. Yes, correct. Correct, Jishan, correct, Jai, correct, Jocelyn. So you all get it ready. The format, number 1, copy this down. Okay, and then write down whether it's a process or a substance. So obviously this is a process. Okay, bacterial growth is a process. Okay, remember we have to answer based on your responding variable. Like again okay, maybe Coco. What is bacterial growth? Then you be like, there the bacteria grow best at 37. Then there's a lot of microorganism activity going. How do you expect a 5-year-old kid to understand this? So you have to answer based on what he can see. That how am I supposed to explain this to 5-year-old kid? Okay. Boy, you see what is bacterial growth? So the bacterial growth is cloudy. Responding variable, got cloudy, got growth. slightly cloudy or no cloudy means no growth. Then the kid will be like, oh, okay, bye. Right? Rather saying something that the kid cannot see and cannot understand. So best to show him, there, look at the middle one. Become milk color. Means what? Means bacterial is growing. This one no grow. Is it, more straightforward, very childish one. Okay, Jia, you are correct. You're at the correct direction, your answer, but we probably have to change a bit on the sentence. But you're the correct direction. So what is bacterial growth? Bacterial growth is a process that can make the nutrient broth cloudy. It's a process that causes the nutrient broth to become cloudy. There you go. It's a process that can change the color of the nutrient broth. So this is a way to explain to a 5-year-old kid rather than, throwing definition. So he'll be able to like, oh, I can see the result. Then I understand better. Sometimes it's easier to explain things to you when you can see it rather than, me just trying to explain it. But same applies to this kind of question. This is a format. You see a lot of people throw the 1 mark one. The format will be, at least there will be 2 operational definition in the real exam, SPM. If you want to start with 98 but it's still, I think 2 marks is important to get maybe like a B or A or C or whatever you're looking for. Yeah. So you all continue copy from the chat box that I sent to you. Okay. All good. Okay. Well, I think I don't want to take up more of your time already. Well, there's more exercise for you to try out. As I said, the answer will be posted in the same place where you click the link into the class. And you can get it from there. I think maybe next week or someday. Okay. Those that I send you contact later, you all can text me a bit so we see how we can solve the problem. Okay. Well, I hope today somehow helped a bit of your exams. And the short notes, remember, you'll go through the short notes, very compact kind of notes, so you'll read through all the details a bit rather than stressing and reading the very thick reference book. Yeah. Okay, cool. If there's no problem, I think we'll end here.